So today we're going to be reviewing one of my most complimented fragrances out of my entire collection, and a fragrance that gives Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage a run for its money. And that fragrance is Yves Saint Laurent's Eau De Parfum. So let's get right into this review. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below. But that is correct, guys. I'm gonna be bringing you a review of Yves Saint Laurent's one of their most popular fragrances in their entire lineup. And that is Eau De Parfum. And there has been many flankers of this one. You had the original EDT, you had the EDP, you had the Eau Fraiche, and then you have Live, and then Le Parfum. So like 5 or 6 flankers. They went off with this fragrance because it does compete with other popular designers, like I mentioned, Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, things like that. And this one, guys, I don't know what it is about it, to be honest with you, but people love this fragrance. Every time I wear it, I get compliments. It's definitely, I keep track of like usually the comments I get on each fragrance to see which one's the most popular, what people mostly enjoy that I wear. And this is definitely one of the top out of my entire lineup of fragrances that I own. As you can see right behind me, I do own a lot. This one is one of the most complimented. But let's go over some information about Yves Saint Laurent's Eau De Parfum. Now, this fragrance was launched in 2018, so it's fairly new, not too old. It was kind of late to the game, but that doesn't matter. The perfumer is actually Dominique Robion. You may know him from like the house of Frederic Malle. He created great fragrances from them. And yeah, so he is a master perfumer. Now, as far as pricing goes for EDP, as of now, this can obviously change if you're watching this at a later date, but you can get the 60 ml bottle for $100, and you can get the 100 ml bottle like I have here for $125. So much better bang for your buck to get the 100 ml, but that's up to you and what you want to do. So yeah, that's just some information about this one. Now, I did get this fragrance, I believe, the year it came out. I remember smelling the EDT, and I was not a fan of it. It was nothing special about it, nothing that caught my attention, so to say. It was kind of generic, to be honest. But with the EDP, they definitely changed some things up, made it much more concentrated, better performance. And yeah, I fell in love with this fragrance when I first smelled it and picked up a bottle that year. So let's go ahead and go over the packaging and presentation of EDP now. So in the top notes, you're gonna get apple, ginger, and bergamot. In the middle notes, you're gonna get sage, juniper berries, and geranium. And in the base notes, you're gonna get amberwood, tonka bean, cedar, vetiver, and alabanum. Now let's go ahead and spray this one and just remind myself of the opening of EDP. All right, let's see. Now, this was one of the first fragrances in my entire collection. Like, out of the collection I have behind me, it was one of the first 5 fragrances that I actually own. So let's go ahead and see what I pick up on initial spray. All right, so where you can get an initial spray, very green from the apple. It's like a nice crisp apple. You know when you just bite into a nice green apple? That's pretty much what the opening of this fragrance is. Fruity from that. But it's also citrusy too. You're gonna get that nice juicy bergamot too. Almost a little bit tart. The ginger, I don't get much ginger in this fragrance, if I'm being honest with you. If you guys know me, I'm not a huge fan of ginger. It might be hidden in the background slightly if I'm actually looking for it. I can smell it, but yeah, just smelling it right now, I'm not getting much ginger. It's more so the apple, the nice crisp apple, and somewhat like a little bit of tart bergamot. What I like about this fragrance, as far as being like one of the like popular crowd-pleasing designer fragrances alongside the other ones, it just sets itself apart. It's not like an Ambroxan Balm. It's not like anything like that. It is very different than Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage, which it gets, you know, not compared to, so to say. But if you're going to a department store, most of the time it's out of those three. Like the heavy hitters from each designer house are these. Yeah, it definitely sets itself apart from those. And it's not as popular either. So if you're just looking for to be unique and different, but you still want to be crowd pleasing, you still want to project strong, definitely check out White EDP. And like I said, it's my most complimented, even over Sauvage EDT and Bleu de Chanel Eau De Parfum. This just beats it tenfold, guys, from compliments. I don't know what it is. I don't know if people just smell those all the time, like girls and stuff. Maybe that's why they don't compliment them, or I don't know what it is, or they just prefer this one over those. But yeah, this has garnished so many compliments for me. Now, after that opening with the apple bergamot, another heavy player is the sage note. Now, I love sage. It's more of sage is more of like a fougere barbershop note. This doesn't really come across like that. It's not like old school barbershop, but you do get a nice dose of sage, and I just love that note. I love it in this fragrance. You also get that juniper berries. The juniper berries isn't strong, but it is definitely a backbone supporting note in here. Now, as it dries down, it does dry down very warm. It does change quite a bit too. It's not that linear of a fragrance. You have that modern amber wood. If you don't know what amber wood is, it's used in so many like designer fragrances nowadays. Not so much niche, but a lot of designer houses are using the note of amber wood, especially in the base. This comes across like golden, warm, almost like, well, it's kind of like amber. I think it actually resembles amber, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's actually a natural note. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it comes across warm, golden, and somewhat woody. You obviously have that cedar, vetiver. Vetivers, do not worry about vetiver. Do not smell that at all in here. But yeah, those are the more dominating notes: is apple, bergamot, sage, and the amber wood in this fragrance. The amber wood just brings it more modern and crowd pleasing for sure. But as far as age groups go, this is definitely juvenile, just like the other crowd pleasing designers. If you're in high school, you want to smell good, you want to get like girls' reactions, definitely check out White EDP. I'm sure everyone in high school nowadays is wearing Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel and other popular choices. I definitely would say go with White EDP. Now, personally though, is it my favorite out of all the other heavy hitter designers? That's a hard one, to be honest with you. I'm kind of, I don't know. White EDP? No, I don't think so. I think I'd actually prefer Bleu de Chanel EDP over White EDP personally, but White EDP is different, it's unique, and the performance beats Bleu de Chanel by a mile, pretty much. This stuff is strong, very strong on skin. I don't even know how it does it, guys. Very, very strong projecting. It lasts all day. It will get you through a whole school day or a work shift without a problem. Projection, you know, projects heavy, guys. I don't know, projects very, very heavy, probably the first like 4 hours or so. Then it starts to kind of settle down, but you still get that scent bubble. You'll get whiffs of it all day long with White EDP. I remember getting comments from it wearing this fragrance 10 hours in. Strong, strong fragrance for a designer. I don't know if that's just mine. I don't know how they reformulated it, because this is like probably like the initial batch, I would imagine. You guys seen the batch code, so you can of course look that up, but I believe I got this in 2018 when it came out. So maybe that's why it's so strong. I don't know. Hopefully it didn't reformulate it, because that's unfortunate when companies do that for our restrictions, and it just weakens the fragrance, and it's like almost like a shadow of its own self, which is sad. But this batch here, very, very good. And I also want to mention the tonka bean, because I didn't mention it, but I am actually picking up on the creamy tonka bean, smelling it off this test strip. Now, obviously, test strips did not do any fragrance justice. You have to spray it on your skin. If you're just going to a department store and you're going to spray it on a test strip, just do yourself a favor. Spray it on your skin, wear it throughout the day. If you enjoy it, go back to that department store and pick up a bottle. Yeah, good fragrance. Now, as far as seasons go, definitely a warmer season fragrance. You're going to want to stick to the spring and summer. Maybe fall, because it does dry down to, like I said, that golden, woody, creamy tonka bean, and yeah, it does dry down like that. So fall, spring, and summer. whew, I'm gonna have to pull this one out more once it starts warming up. I do miss it. I've got so many memories with this fragrance because I've had it since 2018, so it's been a while, like 4 years. Yeah, amazing launch from YSL. And now, as far as the Le Parfum, this is absolutely my favorite one. I do like White Eau Fraiche as well, which I might pick up a bottle of that before they discontinue it. Way more fresher variant of EDP. The Le Parfum is completely different. That one's going like the direction like 1 million Parfum, and I think like even like the Most Wanted, that kind of territory, like almost like chocolatey, dark, gourmand kind of. But this one, definitely my favorite. Definitely stands out the most as well. I don't see anyone not liking this fragrance, especially if you're wearing it. You can wear this one to the office, you can wear this one to work. You know, you can wear it anywhere pretty much. It's very, very versatile. You can wear it on a date. It's not the most sexy fragrance per se, but this smells clean, smells good, crowd pleasing, and inoffensive. That's why EDP for you. But that's pretty much gonna wrap up this review of this fragrance. If you do own this one, let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, and leave a like as well. And I'll catch all you guys in the next fragrance video. So take care, everybody.